landing at the PDX airport, we took the TriMet train to the AAAS conference hotel. The train operated as a streetcar, which was pretty neat. From there, it was just a short walk to the hotel/conference area.
Since it was already around 7 p.m., we decided to get dinner near the conference at a popular Vietnamese restaurant called Luc Lac, which was on our checklist of places to visit. We tried the caramelized fish sauce, chicken wings, pho, and other things.
For our first panel of the day, Crystal and I went to the Pacific Islander Languages and Diaspora session. This panel talked about the experiences of language revitalization through the Tokelauan Language School and the Samoan Language Program in Hawaii.
Attending this panel was really beneficial to me as my friend and I at UIC planned to create an organization that would build community for Pacific Islanders. Being able to discuss the importance of language and keeping those languages alive has taught me more cultural awareness to build strength for my organization. On the second day of the conference, I attended a panel that was about the progress made towards reparations for comfort women. Asian women, predominantly Chinese and Korean women, who were forced into sexual slavery by the Japanese during World War II. What stood out the most was a work towards helping Taiwanese comfort women deal with their trauma through artwork expression and collecting their oral histories and documentaries. It showed the benefits of building rapport and showing care for these women. We got sushi burritos.
Another panel that I went to was the Trauma-Informed Mental Health and Activism session, which detailed the Vietnam War refugee experience and barriers to mental health services. What really resonated with me was the social movement for training communities, rather than just physicians, to be trauma-informed, which is a form of activism itself, combating marginalization and stigma associated with mental health. Going on these trips is definitely a two-part adventure. The first is experiencing the conference itself, attending the sessions, meeting people from different universities, and participating in discussions. The second part of the conference is, of course, exploring Portland, or as we like to call it, meeting our 10,000 steps a day goal. Because it's so walkable, we passed through scenic parks and downtown museums, which were all fairly close to the conference area.
We tried the famous voodoo donuts. Some of the donuts we got included the voodoo doll and the snowball. But that line though, it was totally worth the wait. We hunted down different food trucks around the city, had miso ramen, and on the last day, we tried this pizza called the Maple Pig with smoked pork belly and apple butter. We weren't the only ones having epic food adventures in Portland. Along the way, we bumped into other AAAS conference goers too.
I think the biggest impression for me was how fluid the conference sessions were. Many of the sessions that I attended ended up having a roundtable-esque discussion at some point, and the discussions were really engaging since everyone came from different backgrounds and expertise, from Asian studies to filmmaking.
For me, the biggest impression was simply the size of the conference. There were so many topics that I was interested in, and I wasn't able to attend to all of them. There's so much research that has been going on to different issues that are affecting Asian and Asian American communities, and it was amazing to see the different ways other people are addressing the issues.
My biggest takeaway is that activism, diaspora, and care are intrinsically linked, from learning about language revitalization in Hawaii to destigmatization of HIV with cultural brokers. I've gained so many insights, not just as a student of public health, but first and foremost as an Asian American. If I could go to another AAAS conference, would I? Definitely. This was an amazing experience to meet so many people who are passionate about activism as a tool to address Asian and Asian American issues.
I would definitely go again. The topic of the conference this year was care, while the next is about creating solidarity between Asian American communities and other communities. It is a topic that highly interests me that would benefit me greatly if I could go.